Hey guys, we're watching Fulgor's videos, and this time I'm going to be reviewing Old Milwaukee non-alcoholic. And this is what it looks like. Yes, clear, of course. Well, you should say pale straw, but it's the same color as this ashtray. Yeah. It is there's minor carbonation, lots of head, very light. Smell is that cooked corn smell. When you sip it, this does not taste as good as Busch on a non-alcoholic, which is funny because I'm comparing non-alcoholic beers. Who even does that? I guess me. Yeah, actually Busch non-alcoholic isn't that bad in my opinion. It's very similar to a Malta but watered down, and we can't find Maltas, Malta Goyas anywhere around here. I am on a quest to find them because I would very much want them. And at this other place, I don't have the bottle with me, but it was a Malta Goya, but it wasn't that brand. It was some semi-country Europe brand. And it had 2.4% alcohol by volume. Didn't need to get my ID scanned, but when I bought this, I had to show my ID. And then hold on a second, I get the manager or whoever else is up or in charge. Look at my ID for what? Non-alcoholic beer. It's pretty degrading, I gotta say. But yeah, going back to the beer, it's not as good as Busch or O'Doul's. Beck's costs more. No, it's not as good as Beck's. Caliber, yeah, it's about as good as Caliber. A lot of people say, oh, Caliber's better. Which, a couple. What a couple people have, you are. At least one of them. Sorry, I do not think Caliber tastes better than any of these. I think Caliber was the worst. It was the most watery. And that's when I drank it before. And I looked at it, drank, I'm like, wow, this is super watery. Then I took a drink of O'Doul's Amber, and those had, actual flavor, and it was 25 cents more a bottle. What else is there? Is Beck's, Busch, O'Doul's Amber, Milwaukee. I think I've tried all of them that I can think of. I don't think I'm missing one. But yeah, $6 for 12 of them, 50 cents a can. Pretty cheap, but at the end of the day, if you are interested in buying this, should you buy this over which other non-alcoholics? Nah, I don't think you should buy this. I like Old Milwaukee. I've had a 7 or 10-year-old can of Old Milwaukee, and it tasted just fine. I liked it, and it tastes, different from any other beer. Closest to PBR or Rainier, I guess, but it tastes different. This does not taste anything like Old Milwaukee. So yeah, if you want to or need to. Not need to, but want to. You have to. If you want to buy a non-alcoholic beer, and you have to buy a non-alcoholic beer instead, you don't want to do any damage to yourself buying an actual beer, and you know who you are. I don't know what that means. I'm talking to myself here. Then this Old Milwaukee isn't really worth it. It tastes. I guess if you want to do a difference between Caliber and Old Milwaukee, sure, because this tastes just as watery as Old Milwaukee or as Caliber, but this I think has a little more flavor than Caliber because I don't really get much flavor at all. It's all musty. Get the malt, and I guess that corn taste, but I don't really get it very much. It doesn't taste like a Busch or a your typical adjunct lager. It just tastes like a non-alcoholic, which is mostly water. But will it get the job done? Yeah, you can drink these like a beer and burp, kind of feel like you're drinking a beer, but you're not going to get a buzz off of these. You have to drink like a case, and then, let's see, with 6 you get 3%, so if you drink 12 of them, you would get 6%. So that would be the same as drinking a Beck's Sapphire or a Colt 45, whatever, 6%. But you would feel like throwing up. You'd be so bloated, and yeah, it wouldn't work. So I don't understand why you can't drink an old or non-alcoholic and drive, because it's like a trace of alcohol. And you know, if you might not think, oh, 0.5, it's still alcohol, but no. I don't understand how, yeah, 0.5 is nothing. That's like saying you're going to get super hyper off of a sip of coffee. Okay, on Beer Advocate, it gets 62% pour, brewed by Pabst. And for some reason it says 0.40%, even though on the can it says 0.5. The average submitted review is 2.35, 37 reviews, 44 ratings. Nobody wants it. 2 people got it. Oh, fuck it. I'm just going to keep the old review.